What's up, guys? This is Zack Hample back at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona for the third straight game. Now, a couple games ago, I got a foul ball during the game, and over the last 2 games, I've gotten commemorative baseballs. So what is left for me to do here? Well, catch a home run during the game. Hopefully tonight's the night. I got tickets out in that awesome row directly behind the right field wall. There's a chain link fence there. It's right next to the swimming pool. I've never gotten a game home run in this stadium, so that's my goal. The Seattle Mariners are here. They put on a show yesterday during BP, so the baseballs should be flying. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Come on, Zack!
Here we go, another day at Chase Field. Diamondbacks out there early hitting, not a whole lot of action with them. A few toss-ups into the crowd, a few home runs. I got one baseball, a home run blasted over my head into the bleachers. I read it well, ran up the stairs, cut to my left, but just didn't quite get there in time. Picked it up off the ground though, so that counts on the board. And after the D-backs hit, the Mariners took the field. King Felix came over and signed autographs. I got really close to him, but barely missed out on getting his autograph. But then Robinson Canó came out, and he did sign for me. I got him on my ticket, so that'll be a great one to add to my collection. And of course, Ichiro, with the team, working out, taking BP, even though he isn't on the roster. Amazing to see him. And there's a rumor that when the Mariners open the 2019 season at the Tokyo Dome in Japan, he will be added to the roster and play more regular season Major League Baseball. That would be an international event. For right now, batting practice is underway, the Mariners just started hitting, and I am out here deep on the left center field concourse. Like I said, they got some guys who can really hit. Mike Zunino, Nelson Cruz, some lefties as well, so hoping for some long balls out this way. As predicted, the Mariners were great today in BP, and it turned out that the place to be was the left center field concourse deep from home plate. It was kind of chaotic out there with people walking back and forth, some other ball hawks with their gloves camped out, and I did all right. I got my second ball of the day, a home run on the fly, reaching out backhand style from the concourse over that little balcony. Not sure how clean of a shot we got, because I think there might have been an usher in the way. After that, I had another chance for a backhanded catch, saw it all the way, reached even farther, and unfortunately that ball squirted right out of my glove and plopped down onto the balcony, where an employee scooped it up and flipped it to me. So I got that one, kind of disappointing. But then the catch of the day happened after that. Nelson Cruz, who put on the best show of all, launched a deep, towering fly ball right in my direction. Love the backdrop here when the roof is closed. That dark roof really helps that white baseball stand out. I saw it all the way, and it came right to me on the concourse. Pretty slick catch right there. So that was baseball number 4. And Nelson Cruz wasn't done. He was launching balls onto the terrace of the Friday's restaurant, deep and way far back over the left field bleachers. I remember in years past, you didn't used to see any balls go up there. Today there must have been half a dozen. So I definitely think there is something going on with the baseballs themselves. For the very last group of batting practice, I knew that Ichiro would be in there. He does hit, and he also puts on a show. He was launching balls all over the place in right field. There were some other lefties as well who were really, really connecting. It was pretty frustrating for me. I had a bunch of close calls, got kind of caught up on the benches, surrounded by people. There was one ball that Ichiro hit, which I read perfectly off the bat. I ran up, basically away from the field, about 6 rows, turned around, the ball was right there. I reached for it, and it tipped off the very end of my glove. So I had 2 balls bounce off my glove today. Not too happy about that, but it happens. My total for the day so far is 4. And like I said, I am really looking forward to sitting down right behind the chain link fence during the game. I love that section. All right, here we go down into one of my very favorite sections in all of Major League Baseball. You can see what it looks like here. You can see why it is so appealing. You can stand in this wide walkway against the back wall, and if you swing over this way, you can see what the outfield wall looks like. Very unique. You can see right through it. And of course, there's a band on the warning track right now, pre-game. They're getting ready to play. So, speaking of very special sections, I want to give a shout out to my friends at SeatGeek. They've sponsored a bunch of videos in the past, and they're sponsoring this one too. For those who don't know, SeatGeek is an app that gathers tickets from all over the internet into one spot to make it really easy to buy them. They put little colored dots next to all the seats on the chart. They give every ticket a score of 1 to 100, so you can tell very quickly how good of a deal you're getting. Now check this out. Here's how they're hooking it up. Look at the description on this video on YouTube. You're going to find a link there that you can use to download the SeatGeek app. So make sure you do that for starters. Then, on your very first purchase of $21 or more, enter the promo code Zack, Z-A-C-K, that's how we spell it, and you will get a $20 discount from SeatGeek. That is a huge deal, outstanding savings. Make sure you take advantage. And also, remember, it's not just baseball that SeatGeek does. They do all other sports, they do concerts, they do comedy. Basically, if there's a show, if there's an event that sells tickets, look for them on SeatGeek. Top of the 6th inning here on Players Weekend at Chase Field. This game is tied 1-1, and all the scoring happened on home runs in the first inning. Mitch Haniger with a long homer for the Mariners. Eduardo Escobar went deep for the D-backs, and unfortunately neither of those baseballs came anywhere near me out in right field. So, since there's been such a drought in home run balls, I've decided I'm going to spend a whole lot of time eating. I have gotten all kinds of stuff. 3 different items. I'm excited for every single one of them. You can see it right here. I'm holding it in a box. There's a chicken tamale with some salsa, lettuce. We got corn on the cob sprinkled with cheese, chili pepper, chili sauce, and over here, the caramel apple with rainbow sprinkles. I'm gonna do my best to eat all of this. I'm flying home to New York right after this game, so I'm loading up now so I won't get hungry on the flight in the middle of the night. We are in the top of the 10th inning. Denard Span just hit a solo home run to put the Mariners on top 4-3, and I actually have to leave the stadium in just a few minutes to catch my flight home to New York. That flight's taking off in about an hour and a half. Definitely can't miss it. So that wraps up my time out here in the desert. I saw 3 games here at Chase Field, and I had an amazing time at the stadium as usual. I've been to 54 different Major League stadiums, and I really think that the staff here in Phoenix is the most fan-friendly out of any ballpark. So a tip of the hat to them. Thanks for showing me a great time. Now, one thing the D-backs are doing this season is celebrating their 20th anniversary, and there is a huge museum dedicated to that tucked deep in the center field concourse. And I checked that out earlier in the day and saw all kinds of cool stuff there. There's a huge display for the 2001 World Series, which the D-backs won over the New York Yankees. You got the World Series trophy. You got lineup cards from all 7 games. Luis Gonzalez's broken bat when he delivered the final walk-off hit off Mariano Rivera to send the D-backs to their first World Championship. There's a huge wall of autographed baseballs, very impressive, and a display for Randy Johnson's perfect game. So this whole museum is only going to be there through the end of this season, so if you're out at Chase Field, definitely check it out. And if you can't make it, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing it in this video. As for me, I got 4 baseballs during batting practice. Wish I'd had a few more. It was kind of a tough day for me, but I will take it. The 4 balls, including the few that I gave away, bring my lifetime total to 10,577. And like I said, that's pretty much it. I'm done. I'll be at Yankee Stadium next week, so look for those videos, and thank you guys for checking out this one.